We've talked about those crappy handheld games made by Tiger Electronics, but today we're going to take a look at the Tiger Electronic VR headset. Yeah, we're going virtual crap. Don't worry, we're not doing it all in red. Guys, it's time to talk Tiger Electronics again. We've talked about those handheld crap that you get, and it was good for a road trip maybe back before we had smartphones and iPads and stuff. So I guess it wasn't too bad, but it was nothing you really wanted. I mean, if you didn't want to be like all the kids and had Sega and Nintendo, and you're like, I don't need that, I got Tiger Electronics. I mean, that guaranteed to get you on the bully beatdown list. But today we're going to look at the time Tiger Electronics decided to go VR. 1995. I mean, this was the same year that Nintendo was going VR with their Virtual Boy. Remember that crap? Oh, it came with a stand. It was all complicated. I remember I got excited about this thing. Luckily, I didn't go out and buy it. I called Blockbuster and rented it like the day it came out. I was make sure. Actually, I called a couple days before, make sure my name was on that list because they had like 3 of them that you could rent the whole system. You know, after about 11, 12 hours, I think your eyes started to bleed. It was horrible. So, you know the Tiger Electronic one's gonna be even worse. But I will say, at least they're not as complicated. This was a strap you put around your head. It had a little glass in front of it you could look at. I mean, you didn't have the complicated stand. Well, Nintendo's a Virtual Boy. You're supposed to have been a helmet. Why did they have that little stand and everything with it? I don't really know. Now, it only lasted 2 years, which I think is probably longer than I thought it would last. It actually released the same year as Virtual Boy by Nintendo, and it lasted longer. Nintendo was out of the game within a year, 1996. By the end of that year, they were clearance. They wouldn't make them anymore. They canceled it. But Tiger Electronics at least kept going until 1997 with their virtual system. Now, it did change. It was the headgear with a little flat down piece of glass, so you look like a complete idiot. But then I guess they decided, hey, people don't look like idiots, so they made more of a handheld. They call it a big screen on it and everything. Super screen, that's what they call it. Super was a big word to use around the 90s, you know. And if that wasn't enough, they actually released a pocket version. Yeah, the Extreme. Well, everything was Extreme back then, too. The Extreme version. And believe it or not, there was another one released called Data Zone. Data Zone? What is this? Well, it had a little screen on it where you could play the same game, same cartridges and everything. But it had a keypad. You think it makes your game more fun and exciting? No. All it was a pocket organizer. You could put your contact information in there. Oh, Jimmy. Put his little address or something. I don't know. It was stupid. He put some notes. Tommy borrowed my Star Wars R-Zone game. Believe me, he's not going to steal it. He's going to return that crap as soon as he can. R-Zone. Makes me wonder if the R stood for retarded zone. I mean, it could have. I mean, this thing was crap, let's be honest. Now, before we get into look at the games that came for this thing, let's take a look at the ad. Well, an ad that showed the Virtual Boy and at the same time showed the R-Zone by Tiger. Well, let's see what the difference is. And there it is right there. As you can see, you get a free R-Zone cartridge when you buy the game system right there. There's the handheld one, and it costs a little bit more than the headgear. I'm sure by this time they was trying to get rid of it. And it was $27.99. And look over there, the Virtual Boy. The games were only $13, or $12.99. Originally $40. And check this out, super deal. You could buy the Virtual Boy. That Virtual Boy's got a wheelchair. I guess it's for everybody. But anyway, the Virtual Boy was on sale for $29.98. Original price $170. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I knew I could get a Virtual Boy for $30, I probably would have bought it. That's crazy, man. But it seems that Tiger went all out on this thing. I think they really thought they had something here because they ran commercials for this thing. And I'll be honest, I can't remember ever seeing a Tiger Electronics commercial. They might have made some, but they made a few of these, so they must have been really trying to pump it out. Well, let's take a look.
Are you ready to run Daytona? Vanquish a virtual fighter. Dispense some justice in Virtua Cop? Then it's time for some fist-in-your-face reality as all 3 rip into the R-Zone. Blast your way through Virtua Cop.
Here come the bad guys!
Tear up the tar at Daytona.
Checkpoint!
And prepare to meet your virtual master.
It's Durrell!
All R-Zone cartridges play on the R-Zone and the R-Zone Super Screen.
Isn't that exciting? Wouldn't you be a proud parent? Come home and see your kids playing in their room with that VR strap around their head? I'd rather see my son with a strap on. But a few games did get canceled. They didn't even get released. And there was a Bug's Life, I guess based on the animated movie Bug's Life. There was Alien vs. Predator. Ooh, I would like to have seen that on a tiny green screen. And then there was Godzilla. A little bit wasn't based on that one with Matthew Broderick. And there was Sonic R. I guess this was a rated R version of Sonic. And Star Trek. I don't know if it was Next Generation, Classic, Deep Space Nine. I don't know. At least it wasn't Discovery, thank God. But we never got a release of Star Trek. We did get Star Wars. We did get a lot of games. Now, a lot of these games, most of them came with just a cartridge. You bought the system, but the cartridge in. Some of them you could buy like the headgear and everything, and it come with the cartridge also. Some of them were sold only with the headgear. Some, I think, was mostly. I think most of them was both. So, but some of these pictures are hard to find. Some of them probably be small, out of focus or something. But some of them you can see has the headgear with it, and some of them don't, because apparently some of these games are really hard to find. So let's dig into the games.
Step into the R-Zone and step up to clutch crunching, gear grinding, rubber burning reality of Indy 500.
Check your tires. I'm ready to roll.
R-Zone makes it real.
Third gear, third gear.
If you want to stay alive, you better not blink. Indy 500 roars into the R-Zone and the R-Zone Super Screen. Are you ready?
We're going to start right here with an alien Avenger called Area 51. Pop, 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 pop. Area 51. Doesn't that look awesome? Look at that cool kid down there. You know you want to be like him with his R-Zone shirt right there. And then we have, what is this? Batman. Oh, this Batman Forever. Oh. I don't know which worse, Batman Forever or Batman and Robin. Which one's got Mr. Freeze in it? Which one's got Bane? I think that was the worst one. Oh, that's probably Batman Forever, but it looked, I don't know. Who cares anyway? There it is right there. And then we've got, oh my God, Batman and Robin. Fucking awful, man. But hey, I would have watched someone play this game than watch that god-awful movie. Let's move on to this one right here. What is this? Battle Arena. Can't read that last word, but there it is right there. Same kid right there. He got his headgear on, his little glass lens. Oh, God. I've never played this thing, but I'm sure it's crappy. And then we have Apollo 13. Damn, they turned the movie Apollo 13 into a game for the R-Zone.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have crap. And then we have Daytona, USA. A racing car game. An ugly green. Ugh. And an ugly red screen. Ugh. And then we have, look at this one. Football. It's soccer. Okay, it's football in other countries. I believe this was only released in France. I was going to do a French impression, but I can't talk. That's the only thing I know to say in French, because I once saw a scene from that god-awful Pink Panther movie with Steve Martin. You ain't Peter Sellers. And then we've got Indy 500, another racing game right there. You thought it was going to be an Indiana Jones game. That would have been cool, but no, they fooled you. Indy 500. And then you have, what is this one? Judge Dredd. That's kind of cool. That is until you realize it was Tiger Electronics R-Zone crap. But Judge Dredd had a game. And what about this right here? Jurassic Park. What is this? The Lost World. Jurassic Park 2. I guess it was okay. By the third one, they all just, well, that third one was horrible. But there you go, right there with the headgear and the little hand controller. And then you have, oh, that was a small. I said it's going to be a small picture. There we go, Zorro, the Mask of Zorro. I wish it was going to be based on Zorro. It would be based on the best Zorro movie called Zorro, the Gay Blade. I don't know if it meant he was really happy with his blade or maybe he did something gay with his blade. I'm not really sure, and I don't really care. And how about this right here? R-Zone. Mortal Kombat 3. Right there. Mortal Kombat 3. That'll be a lot of fun. And how about this? Men in Black. Yep. There it is right there. The game Men in Black now. And crap LCD virtual reality. And then we have R-Zone. What is this? Oh, Mortal Kombat again. It has a sequel. Oh, the other one was a sequel. The trilogy. Mortal Kombat 3. Maybe there's two different things. I'm not really sure. But there's that cool kid again wearing his R-Zone shirt. Which kind of makes me think, man, that's a cool shirt to have. So now, for a limited time only, JunkmanMerch.com, get your R-Zone shirt. You can look just like that kid on the package. That's awesome. Junkman, ain't a joke. JunkmanMerch.com, $16 for the next 24 hours, depending on when you've seen this video. And it's going to be a limited time. I'm not going to leave this one up. JunkmanMerch.com, no joke. Go over there right now and get the R-Zone shirt. Oh, we've got Knights. I don't know what this is. The Knights song. I can't, it's a little tiny writing. I can't read. I don't think nobody gives a crap. And then we've got, what is this one? Peach Dragon. Peach Dragon. Panzer Dragon. It's got two O's. Dragon. I don't know what this is. You let me know in the comments. No, don't let me know. I don't really care. And then we have, Primal Rage. They really try to make this here. I saw a lot of stuff related to Primal Rage. They really pushed this game out, try to make it something special. I'm not saying the game wasn't good, but I don't think it really lived up to what everybody thought. I mean, you don't see people talking about it today. You don't see people playing Primal Rage 18 or nothing today. But maybe you do. I don't really get into video games much anymore. And then we have, look at this. I know it's not a good picture, but the only one I could find right here of Road Crash 3. I don't know how you have Road Crash 3, but you don't have 1 and 2 for your system. But apparently you could. Right there, look at that big screen. And then we have Star Wars. I remember seeing these at Toys R Us, hanging on the pegs and stuff. Don't know if anybody ever bought one, but you have Imperial Assault. Take control of an advanced Taiwan prototype. Whoa, dogfight with an X-Wing. Dogfight with an X-Wing. Check this out right here. Another one right there. Small. Let me get it out a little bigger right there. Jedi Adventure. Having an adventure with a Jedi. That sounds like a lot of fun. And then you have, the Millennium Falcon Challenge. Challenge the Millennium Falcon. Right there. And then we have another one. Rebel Assault. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I wish it was a Rebel Assault. Rebel Force. Rebel Forces right there. They really got, man, they must have got a good deal on the Star Wars license or something. Spent all their budget on the Star Wars games, because I'm sure that wasn't cheap to get a Star Wars game back then. And then we have, what is this? Virtual Cop. This is where they had to release a line of games all called virtual, because there's a virtual system. So you had to put Virtual Cop, and it's more. We'll see some more virtual games also. And again, all of these are for the R-Zone. And we have Virtual Fighter. That's not a real fighter. It's a virtual fighter right there. And you have Virtual Fighter 2. Are you telling me Virtual Fighter 1 sold so good they had to release a second one? I really doubt that. And then you have VR Troopers. Remember that? Remember that fake Power Rangers crap? Ugh. You thought Power Rangers was bad. And then you turn on your TV and you saw VR Troopers. I know, you little kid. If you were a kid in the 90s, you thought it was awesome. But hey, I grew up in the 80s. We watched Space Giants. Space Giants kicked the ass of Virtual Troopers and the Power Rangers all at one time. But at least if you watch Power Rangers, you got the pink Power Rangers. I didn't have no pink Power Ranger on Space Giants. There was really nobody sexy to look at on that show. Unless you think Goldar was sexy, and I hope you didn't. And then we've got Independence Day. Independence Day had a VR crappy game on Tiger Electronics R-Zone. I couldn't believe it either. But that's a look at all the games they made for it, at least all the ones I could find, or I believe they made for it. And believe it or not, these things are kind of worth money today. They actually held up on the secondary market a lot better than those other Tiger Electronic games. You can, from looking on eBay, you can find most of the games I could find were, between $30 to $60 in the package. A lot of stuff I couldn't even find. It was hard to even find pictures of some of this stuff. And then you have some of the systems going for a couple of $100. So yeah, it actually has a fan base that likes and collects this line. I don't know if they like the gameplay or not. I mean, it looks like pure crap, but I could be wrong. I never played it. Well, I'm not judging something I've never played that I didn't even know about until like years after it had been taken off the market. I don't know. That's why I judge stuff I didn't play. Because I guarantee you, I can bet you it's crap. I bet you it's crap. I just know it's crap. Anyway, That's a look at the Tiger Electronics virtual reality system called R-Zone. You can get you a shirt, jumpmanmerch.com. Go get you an R-Zone shirt before they're all gone. Then you go to a gaming con and they'll be like, where'd you get that at? And you can't get it anymore. It's gone. Jumpman don't sell them anymore. But still tell them to go still tell them to go jumpmanmerch.com. That way they'll get something else. But anyway, we'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.